Hello YouTubers and welcome back to regularly scheduled vlog episodes. We've got some big news as you can tell from the title, and we'll get to that towards the end of the vlog, because first things first, I've already finished this smoothie. We've got to get into the club, get changed and get on the water, get in a pair with someone other than Robson. Okay, let's get to it. Ollie's joining the breaded egg toast train. Oh, yeah! Just waiting on breakfast now for me, for obviously some breaded egg toast after fueling, after an erg. Oh, yeah! And we're still in the crew room. Now I've got my breaded egg toast. Ollie's almost finished his, but not quite. Oh, it's absolutely delicious. Back to the grind, as the toast says, because the toast always tells, because food is fuel. Now we're going out in a pair, we're going out rowing this afternoon at some point after breakfast, after we've fueled up, after we've had some recovery, after we've had some chat with the lads. But we've got to get to that, we've got to get fueling, so let's get to it. And now we've had breakfast, we've fueled up, and it's time to go on the water. And we've made it in after the session with fuel. Oh yeah, now it's time to fuel up, because food is fuel.
Hello YouTuber.
And we're just about to order lunch. We've got on the wall, what's on the wall here, Frank?
A lot of Olympians.
A lot of news from 2012 Olympics, but now we need to order lunch. What have we got? Baked potato, tuna, cheese, beans. Oh yeah, let's get it.
Oh George.
And we've made it back into the crew room for lunch. We've got some baked potatoes, tuna, cheese, beans. Oh, yeah, I've showed them. Oh, it's looking absolutely delicious. And we're going to eat this, fuel up after the wonderful session in the pair, and then we'll discuss the news that I mentioned earlier. But also there's more news, because I forgot about something else that was happening this afternoon, that hasn't happened yet, but will happen by the time you see the next bit. It's a delivery happening. But you will probably know what I'm talking about by the title. Alright, let's get to it. And we've finished fueling up. We've received the packages, and we'll get to that in a minute, and the news as well. But first, these lads have an ergo. What do we think of Fraser's new haircut? And we've made it outside of the club. We are finished training for the day. It is, what day is this? A Tuesday? It is a Tuesday. It's been a pretty awesome Tuesday. We managed to get an erg in there. We managed to get on the water. Pretty chill day. We're gonna, as you can see behind me, I think. Yes, as you can see behind me, we've got the trailer packed up. We're going to Dorney to do some pieces, which will be interesting after doing the Boston GB rowing trials, which are pretty good. Okay, now to address the title, the news, and the package I was talking about earlier. But you can see in the title, it is about Christmas merch, holiday merch, and this is one of the ideas. The samples came in today. So wanted to do something holiday related, and this is it. And there it is. This is part of the Yam Squad merch that will be in the shop on yamsquad.com. So a yam is for life, not just for Christmas. So this is one of the samples. I'm basically trying to make sure all the t-shirts and the jumpers and whatever's going on sale is stuff that you'd actually wear, even if it didn't have the Yam Squad logo or message on it. So this jumper for me, it's very long. This is like a double XL, very long, lots of space, like the sleeves come out to here. It's absolutely excellent. Colour's pretty sweet too, and it's really soft. And obviously the logo itself, a yam is for life, not just for Christmas, is something different, but holiday related. Let me know in the comments below if you think this is something you would buy, because this will be going on sale very soon, perhaps even today. So have a check on the yamsquad.com website. But what I'm going to do is have this one for sale, this colour, this logo, maybe slightly different, maybe moving some things around, but essentially this jumper, another jumper in a different colour. I think it's going to be a blue one with a different logo on it, and perhaps one other item as well. But all of that is yet to be determined. But this is one of the big exciting pieces of news that I forgot that was going to happen today. So it's pretty cool. Actually came out wonderfully, absolutely brilliant. But now it's to the big news that I was initially talking about at the very start of the vlog. So a lot of people have asked, like after trials, are you going to now go to Caversham and train with the GB rowing team? So that's not quite how it works. The GB trials system is a year-long process, depending on the time of the Olympiad, depending on your performance, depending on if the coaches have seen you, depending on so many different factors, depending on the team itself. It can mean that you may be invited one Tuesday, but the next Tuesday is a definite no. So for me this year, and for some of the guys at the club, we have been invited to go to Sierra Nevada in Spain, which is a high altitude camp. That is next week, to train with the GB rowing team. So that's kind of step one for me and for the guys as well, to get back onto the team, to show the coaches that yep, we can sort of handle the training, we can do the training. And that is very positive news indeed. So I had a good ergo, an okay result in the pair, and then we're going to do some pieces this week at Dorney, at where the 2012 Olympics were, for rowing anyway. And then next week on Monday, head to Sierra Nevada in Spain, up the mountain. I think it's around, I can't remember, it's around 2,000 meters high, and we get to train really hard. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the daily vlogs with the training, because one, it's very hard training and there's not that much time in between. There is plenty of time, but not so much time where I'm sitting in my room editing. Plus I won't have my computer, so the speed of editing will be quite a lot slower. And lastly, the internet connection. I don't want to shut down internet connection every night to upload the vlog. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen vlog wise. I want to upload videos like what is Sierra Nevada like what is the altitude training like, what like a day in the GB training camp is like. So a couple of those things, they're all ideas that are in my head, but I don't know if I'll be doing it daily. Maybe once or twice a week, but keep up to date with the vlogs and we'll see what happens. And that is it for today's episode. Like I said, very exciting things coming up, especially after. So I built up the trials a lot in my head, whether it was just the ergo or the row, and then now it's a bit of pressure taken off, and now time to really smash the training, especially going up at the altitude makes things a bit harder, and we'll have some really good training with the other guys who are at the top of their game, higher than them, at the very top of their game, and seeing how they train again will be absolutely awesome. But that's next week. This week is focusing on recovering from the weekend and getting back into a consistent swing of things, and putting the Yam Squad merch up, and sending out the Yam Squad beanie hats. Oh yeah, they should be sent out tomorrow. No promises, but the packaging should be happening tonight. Fingers crossed. And again, let me know in the comments below about this specific design. A yam is for life, not just for Christmas. And let me know if you have any other ideas for a design. But, like I said, this jumper, one more jumper, and maybe another item. But we'll see. Okay, that is it for today's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Nice and chill day. Remember, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and have a good one.